A billionaire recommended this business book to me, and I was not prepared for what I was going to read. It was absolutely brutal. The book is called The Hard Thing About Hard Things, and it's by Ben Horowitz. This journey is the worst you will ever read, like business journey. I've read business books. I've never read anything like this before, and I love to read, and I've read many books. I've never read anything like this before. I had to lie down. I had to close the book. I got so stressed reading this book because the journey is absolutely awful. The stress, the near bankruptcy, the layoffs, it is just awful. The leadership role, the just everything, the whole story is so stressful, and I don't know how he did it. It took me a while to read it because honestly I got so stressed reading this book. I had to lie down. He founded a tech company, and it just takes you through the journey of this, and it is just awful. But he kept going, he persevered, he got through it, and on the other end of it, he sold the company. He's a co-founder, so they sold the company $1.6 billion in 2007. So he got ridiculously wealthy. You would think that, you would hope going through all that he would come through on the other end in the pot at the end of the rainbow, like all the money in the coins, the gold coins. He was very lucky that it ended like that, because for a lot of people it does not end like that. But it is a very stressful read. I did not enjoy reading it. I had to catch my breath a few times. So stressful. But if you can read this book and still want to go into business, then you are crazy enough to be good at business. I did read this book, and what did not put me off is how much money he made at the end. So nobody goes into business not to make any money or to make very little money. We all want to go into business, obviously have a product or business that we care about, but obviously we want to make a lot of money. And my goal is to make a lot of money. So that is why I am persevering. I am going to see it through. It does take a long time. It's not like you launch and, by the end of the year, you're a multi-millionaire. Businesses take a long time to grow. You have to figure things out. You have to figure yourself out, figure out how it all works. So it does take a long time, but I am going to see it through. I highly recommend you read this book. It is a very stressful read, but if you can read this and still want to go into business, you are made for business, and you are probably going to be successful. Good luck.